My husband brings one to daycare and then I'm on bus stop. I'm sitting down for my day around 8:30. From 8:30 until I have to pick her up at 3:15, it's work time. And then I'll get her from the bus stop and I'll come back and get her, a little snack and get her set up doing whatever. And then I'm back to work. So I'm working from about 8:30 to 6:30. And that's my schedule. I do it every single day.
This is a big thing. Like people go, what about work-life balance? But you're in a season right now where you have an opportunity to work 12, 15-hour days, 5-6 days a week, build up a bank account, build up a skill set, build up an agent base. And that income from that now creates time freedom. We have to miss some shit sometimes in order to create something so we never have to miss anything.
Hi, everybody. Grady Polson. Welcome to the America Agency.
Now for you, was there ever an ambition to be your own boss or to start your own business? Or did you was it hiding in the background while you got the job at the med spa? Like, I'm going to open my own med spa one day. I can see what they do. I can find a couple RNs and order my own Juvederm. Like you could have figured it out, right? Was that in there or did you get inspired a different way?
I feel like naturally in my roles, even just from being young, work roles, I just somehow got put in management or leadership positions. So those in sports, I grew up playing sports. So I feel like those qualities have always been there. And then anytime I'm put in a position where I need to hire, train, and develop, I've always done really well. I think I kind of always just thought I would do it for someone else, but be paid like $200,000 or so to do it, and shoot. Back then, when I was going to leave, they could have paid me 90 grand and I would have stayed. You know what I mean? When I was making 80, they could have just given me 10 more and I would have stayed. So I don't think I actually thought I would have my own business or be my own boss or really be in a situation like this. I never thought. I thought I'd do it for someone else.
Would you ever go back?
No, I go back for services. I look back, they got great people. My friends still work there, but no, there is no job that could pay me any amount of money that'd give up this, not only financially, but as a mom, the freedom and the time that I have to do what matters most and whatever that is for you. For me, it's my kids, and my husband and my family. So no, there's no job I could take that would give me that kind of freedom and income. No way.
Amen. Okay. So let's dig into, all right, we got you go leap of faith, February, then you March, you're starting to sell, doing a couple of future draft dates. April, you get after it, issue pay 40, just, had to go right to 40, which is what winners do. So great job. Then was it lead flow? Was it, obviously you got more time.
Yeah.
Let's kind of dial in what leads you were running then, some things that happened those first kind of 3-6 months. Some advice that you can parlay for those that are in that same boat.
Sure. So when I first started, that first month in March when I had no money, I was running leads that were given to me that were very aged, like a year old aged, from Nicolette, and maybe others. And I was so grateful. I didn't see it as a year-old lead. I saw it as an ROI, and then I just hit them hard. And again, I worked 12, 15-hour days dialing them to squeeze any juice from there to make a profit to put back in. Because then once I started making money, I did $1,000 a week on, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but life jacket leads. So Ben, his name is Ben. You can find him on Instagram, life jacket leads. He does veteran leads, and I loved him. I loved working with veterans. I still do. And I would do $1,000 a week on fresh. So I would get 20 to 30 leads. And I did that rain or shine every single Friday, whether I closed 5 or I closed none. And I did that for months. That's all I did for months. And then I did it consistently. And I think that that's really important for agents. Some people will spend $1,000 and then when they don't make a sale, they won't do it again. But it's important to continue to spend and invest because you can always go back. I closed leads that I got 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? But I also need more to put myself in that position later. So $1,000 a week on aged vets. I dialed them 6 days a week, 12 to 15 hours a day. And then if I was given leads, I'd run those too. And I was making great money. I loved working with them, but the cost per lead was kind of high. When you're paying vendors for a fresh lead, they can range from 30 to $50. So
Yeah.
I wanted to find a way to get them fresh to me. So I started figuring out how to work with people to do the Facebook ads, because that's all really most vendors do is a Facebook ad, and then it gets passed however. And I found a company, Leads for Life. I researched a ton. And a lot of times when you're trying to get into Facebook ads, people want to charge an arm and a leg to even set it up for you. I'm talking thousands of dollars to even get started. I think it was like $500, which was great. And then you can pick your ads if you want to work mortgage or veterans or final expense or IULs or parents. And I started doing that at about $90 a day, I do believe. And I was getting the leads for cost, anywhere from 11 to $21, really depending on how it was. They were going in to Go High Level, which is a CRM. The CRM was automatically sending them messages, pushing them to book. And that's when the numbers really started going up, because I just had higher ROI. I wasn't spending as much on leads.
I mean, you gave a masterclass right there on lead evolution. That is huge. I mean, yes, key part, if there was one part, is she bought leads every single week, no matter how she felt, no matter the results, because buying leads is essentially like buying real estate, right? There's always some value you can get out of that. There's a follow-up down the road. There's options for your new agents, etc. There's people that are selling leads today that they bought 2 or 3 years ago. The leads are finally just going, you know what? I've been ignoring this text, but now they hit me from a different number, and now I'm actually ready life insurance. Yes, I know we need to get that done. So I love that. Into a high level. Now, your first year, you said from March to the end of that year, what did you issue in that year?
390 under me, 390,000 from March to December, my first year. So I was,
Nicolette, you couldn't have pushed her to get 10 grand more so she could have got a red jacket? So yeah, so at 400,000, guys, those who don't know, we have a rank called Hall of Fame, and you get a red jacket, and it's very nice. And you walk, trust stage, etc. But 390 ain't nothing to be upset at. So,
no.
but that's huge. Like, you just went after it. Now you have a family, spouse, babies, and now you're producing at a significantly high level. How in that period, or then to now, how are you managing that? What's your schedule?
Yeah, my schedule, and then it's a lot of managing and a lot of working, and different levels is just different chaos, I would say. But
Hey there, hope you're enjoying the training. Real quick, we came out with this insurance sales guide, and it's over 100 pages of product knowledge, scripts, referrals, how to get referrals, rebuttals, everything that you could want to get from where you are to truly top producer level. Link below, go ahead and grab it, and we'll send it out to you free.
I get up every morning. I get to do, I help get them ready, shower time, hair, brush teeth, pack lunch. My husband brings one to daycare, and then I'm on bus stop. She gets on the bus at about 8:05. So I get her to the bus, and then when I get on, I'm sitting down for my day around 8:30. And from 8:30 until I have to pick her up at 3:15, it's work time. Whatever appointments I have or I'm dialing, I am like executing in those hours. I'm not calling carriers. I'm not sending emails. Like, I'm strictly doing money making activities in that time frame. And then I'll get her from the bus stop, and I'll come back and get her, a little snack and get her set up doing whatever. And then I'm back to work. Usually in like the bus stop window, if I have to make a call to a carrier, I will. And then when I'm back, it's dialing again. I'm dialing from 3:30, 6:30, 7. I still work a lot, and it's not because I have to, but it's because I do have agents under me, and I do want to lead by example, and I do want to lead from the front, and I do like to sell at a high level. It gives you a nice cushion to reinvest back in your business. So I'm working from about 8:30 to 6:30. I take that break, and if I have an appointment, I'll go to it, or if I want to take a break, I can. But I love to work. I love what we do. And that's my schedule. I do it every single day, rain or shine, every single day. No matter if I got paid 10 grand or no grand, I'm still doing that. The same amount of dials, the same amount of activity. Even 2 years later, it's the exact same.
Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday, and I'll work some Saturdays.
Got it. And then how many babies do you have?
I have two. I have two daughters. One is 6 and one is 5.
Oh, God. So are you getting both at the bus stop at that time at 3?
Only one. So one's in daycare. My husband does pick up and drop off because it's by his work. And then I am in charge of the 6-year-old, the bus stop, pick up and drop off. So she's great. She's 6. She just needs a snack and a little show on, and she's wonderful.
I got it. And this is a big thing. Like, people go, what about work-life balance? What about family time? What about, too much screen time? I got it. I got 4, and I'm fighting them for, reading books and turning off, all the things. But you're in a season right now, and it doesn't have to be a 3 or 5 year season. It can be a 2 year season where you, and as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to everybody, where you have an opportunity to work 12, 15-hour days, 5, 6 days a week, build up a bank account, build up a skill set, build up an agent base inside of a company that is reinvented the entire industry, and you can build your own agency. I have no doubt you're not going to be at $500,000 or if not $1 million by the end of the year, a month. And that income from that now creates time freedom that you don't get when you do have to sell
Yeah.
1,000 points a day.
Mhm.
Right. And
No.
so, and I'm talking to you right now, like I love my kids more than anything. I'm sure you love them just like, you love your children, but
Yeah.
like we have to miss some shit sometimes in order to create something so we never have to miss anything. And it is a hard decision to make. While the world might judge us, or our friends might judge us, or those other moms in the neighborhood might go, why can't you come to the park right now? Well, I got 3 appointments right now, people that want to spend $80 and I'm going to make $3,000 in the next 3 hours, and they just won't get it. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to justify or explain ourselves to anybody, because you're creating something that is unshakable. And so, like, to hear you lay down that schedule, it's tough, right? Because you're like, mommy, will you sit on the couch with me as we watch a show?
Yeah.
I'd love to. And sometimes we do, right? Sometimes we sit down for a half hour and we'll have a snack together. But then you got an appointment coming up in 45 minutes. You're going to get back in the office in 38 minutes. Make sure nothing's on fire. Make that call, make that sale, and look out there on the couch and go, hell yeah, I'm doing this for you. And that's right there is what we can do here that no one else can. You can't go sell a house in 45 minutes. Mortgages take 60 days to close. Like, we have an opportunity. You have an opportunity. Everyone on this call has an opportunity to do something that's remarkable, because we have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of clients looking for what we sell. I'm excited for you. I'm proud of the schedule you have, because this is what it takes. And you have to make some sacrifices right time, but like as fast as you can go, so that you can then now get to a point where your business is rolling, and then now you're the art masterpiece mom, and then you're the pickup and drop off mom, and you can do what you want to do while you're running your business from your phone. Because when we're training, like, we can do that all mobile, right? We can sell we can train from anywhere. So I don't know. Any comments any thoughts on how you've gotten to this point in there? Because that's the thing. Everyone always go, well, I do too. I want to be with my kids all the time, but they honestly don't need me all the time.
Yeah.
They need to grow as people too.
I mean, I think just in general, because if I wanted to now, could I have more freedom? Absolutely, because I did. I learned how to sell at a high level. I learned how to sell, correctly. And that's kind of things I'll speak to too, because I think what takes somebody from like a $10,000 a month producer to like 40 and 50 is a skill set. And doing things that other people don't do, and like carrying yourself as a professional, and so on and so forth. So where I'm going with that is, could I do all those things now? Sure. Are my goals bigger? Sure. So that's what I'm focused on, but not everybody wants to do that. And that's fine, because I make multiple 6 figures selling life insurance. It's wonderful, but there's a skill set there that I think it sometimes might be tricky, or maybe people don't know where to go to get the resources. We've got great trainings, great uplines, and everybody does it different.